Right, this is part 5 of the Rockman Forte speedrun beginner tutorial. Easy strats for everyone. Alright, so we're just done with magic, so we have magic card now. And now it's time to go to the crystal stage and then the shop. The reason we do it now is because once we've defeated 6 robots, all the items are unlocked in the shop and we can buy whatever we want. I think all the items. There might be like 2 or something that's uninteresting that locks up when you defeat all. I don't remember quite. 6 bosses, we can buy everything we want. So now we go here. The 2 weapons we're missing are the top 2 teleporters, so we can just ignore those. So just go down here, press R twice to switch to mine. Now, a small thing to note here is that you don't get full refills on all the weapons after you go out of this stage. So whatever energy you spend here, you're not gonna have on Astro Man stage. That's next. Just to keep that in mind. This room is way easier than it seems. You can basically just line yourself up with the wall here. Yeah, I'm basically just holding against the wall here when I'm jumping. Then you can fire. If you're all the way to the wall, you can fire through this little thing, which makes this a whole lot simpler. And then you just have to press down at the very end to be able to hit the box. Yeah, you can see it makes it a whole lot easier. If you do that, don't worry, just try it again. You're not gonna use mines on Astro Man stage anyway, so you can spend all your mines there, doesn't matter. But this is fairly easy. Then you wanna collect all the bolts there, just so you have, because we're doing easy strats, so we want all the money. Press R one more time. You can hold the fire button here when you go through the teleporter to hit the first wall there. R one more time. Go down here. Straight bar. To do this room fast, you slide all the way forward, hold forward and there, and then up. So you want to shoot the right one first there. Go back, slide over. So it's R one more time for Tengu Blade, but remember you don't want to waste Tengu Blade. So you want to switch it to in the last possible moment here. This room is probably the trickiest one, I guess. They're not really hard anyway, but the way I do this is you do a full slide here, and you do a full jump, and at the P where you jump, you do that. So just to show you. And then you wait for the bolt there. Then you press L and R to switch back to Buster, and then you press R one more time to switch to Drill. Go up here. There are a couple of different ways to do this room. The way I do it is I jump here and bonk my head here, and as I do that I do a spread drill and then I spread it twice. So that's probably the fastest way of doing it, not actually 100% good. Another way is to just walk out here, so you bonk your head here instead, and then you spread it once. Or you can just do whatever, go all the way here, collect the bolt. Since you're collecting the bolt anyways, you might as well just go all the way here, spread it all the way and collect the bolt. Ice wall, L twice to go to ice wall. This is the easiest room for Rockman. All you do is you slide, make sure you slide to the wall and then just hold forward and shoot. And it like barely reaches through the wall somehow, and you just collect the bolt. Right, and then we go out because we don't have the last 2 weapons. And then we go to the shop. And to go to the shop, you just press down once from the crystal stage. Down once and start. So you can mash start at the beginning here until you can't, until nothing happens when you mash start anymore. Then you can start buying stuff. You can see all of the items are unlocked. So I would prioritize like this if you're going for simple strats. You want to buy the energy balancer, which is this item. There's a one that looks exactly the same but it's blue, but ignore that one. You want the energy balancer. So to buy stuff quickly, just hold start and press Y twice. And then I would buy quick charge, which is very helpful for easy strats. And then I would buy counterattacker. Even though we're not going for counterattacker strats, counterattacker is still a very nice item to have in case you end up on low health. So we buy that as well, and then buy spike guard. Then from this point on, I don't mind whatever you want to buy, just buy it. I would suggest just dumping all the extra money into extra lives at this point, because the reason we're doing the shop this late is so that we don't have to go back here before the king stages. Just buy all the extra lives now. If you die a bunch on Astro Man and Animal Man and you want to keep going, just collect the bolts from the remaining 2 bolts from the crystal stage, come back here and buy more extra lives before the king stages. To exit the shop, just hold start, press B twice and then Y. Once and Y, whatever. You'll figure it out. Just get out of the shop. It's like B once and then Y, or B twice and then Y. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just do it and it happens. Right, so Astro. First thing we're gonna do in Astro Man stage is equip the counterattacker item, so we don't forget it. So just mashing start here. Mash start, then press R to go to the other screen. Then write it down and equip it, and then you can just press start again to exit the menu. So mash start, R, and then Y to equip it, and then start again. I'm gonna make a save right after that, let me show you what's next. So when you press start here, immediately start holding Y to start charging. So now we have quick charge, so now we can just spam charge buster shots and everything. Kill those, jump to this guy, don't worry about killing him, and then you can slide under this guy, usually. If you don't want to risk it, just shoot him on the way down. Here, once you hit the ground, just let go, and then slide immediately. Go, hit the ground, slide immediately. Here, now we can switch to fire, which is it's 3 right. We have a lot of weapons now, so it's 3 taps to the right for fire. Then we jump here, slide, jump here, and then we can kill that guy with fire. Then we can slide to this platform, jump, and then we kill this guy with fire. Like whenever you land here, land on this block completely, and then just fire. If you do it a little bit too fast, he'll start blocking with his shield, which is really annoying. So you just I just to compensate for that, I do a full jump onto this block completely, and then I start fire. So I'll show you what I mean real quick. So if I would have start fire here, he would just start blocking, and it delays whatever he was gonna do. If he jumps, you can wait for him to come down and then kill him. But if he jumps, if you're really fast to react, you can just slide under him and jump on the platforms up here. Hold on to this screen. This screen is random. I would recommend doing this strat. It works very nice. The only thing you need to be careful when using my strat here is birds from behind. So you want to keep an eye on that. But basically, just slide twice, jump over. Every time you jump over a gap here, you want to hold fire in case something spawns like right in your face. You're gonna automatically kill it most of the time. But never let go of right, the right D-pad here. So it's just sliding and full jumps over. The only time you want to watch out, as I said, is if birds are coming from behind. Then you have to like react appropriately. Unfortunately, no birds were coming from behind this time. So, oh, this might. Yeah. So I knew I was gonna jump over him there, but as soon as you see a bird spawn and coming from behind like that, you should like stop and jump over him or something. Just be very careful. That's the only thing you need to worry about though. Go up here. Oh, still on fire. Slide under that guy. You can kill that guy, but you have to wait for the slime. Another way is just to jump straight up and wait for him to back boost you to this room. Right. So I'm gonna show you the clip how to do it. I would recommend doing if it's a simple pattern, like that's not gonna have you move back and forth through the room, just do the pattern instead. That's probably gonna be faster. It's probably or doing a simple pattern like that is faster than missing the clip once. But getting the clip first try is obviously the fastest no matter what. So the way you do the clip, I'm gonna wait here so I can show you properly. The way you do the clip is basically you place an ice wall as close as possible to the door, like that, without it being inside the wall, because if it's inside it's just gonna disappear immediately. And then as soon as you place it, you slide, and then you hold towards the door. If you don't hold towards the door, it's not gonna clip you. You just slide into it and press up against the wall and hope it clips you through. So the visual cue for this room I use is you can see these like net or whatever in the background, and this line where Mayman's fist stops, there's a line like where his front feet stop there now, and you can look where his toes is, there's a line in the background. Just line up his toes with that, or his fist, shoot and then slide immediately and hold forward. It's very easy as Rockman, so I would recommend you try it a couple of times. Except if you get a really good pattern here, then maybe you wanna do that instead in order to save ice walls. It's much more important to get the second one of the clips, because that takes a long time no matter what. It's hard to like line it up immediately. Alright, so now when you're through, you switch back to Buster and start charging, and you go through here. So here, after the first platform, just do a full jump and shoot that guy, and then you just keep sliding. If you miss him, so that's the reason why you jump so early here. If you miss him because you have quick charge, you're still gonna kill him when you jump up here, like I just did. Just basically mash slide here. You have a spike guard, so if you hit the ceiling, you're not gonna die. Damage boost to this guy, you don't have to hold charge here. Here, when you come down here, you can just delay a little bit and then jump, because this block is gonna spawn. Oh, I don't need all the charge. Delay, jump under the block. You can go through there to avoid getting hit, and then just wait here. Okay, there's no easy way for Rockman to do these platforms. There's a really silly like double ice wall jump you can make here, but yeah, just use the blocks. Jump into this screen. It's the same here. There's no way for Rockman to climb through. At least no easy like RTA viable way. So you just have to use the Joka blocks. So you can wait here for the first one and just learn the pattern. The only asshole Joka block is at the very end. So first one is just very straightforward. You're always gonna see where you're gonna jump next. Here, just you have to be a little bit quicker, do small jumps, and the last one is the asshole one there, where it spawns right above you. But as soon as you get the rhythm in, it's very easy. I've seen a couple of people do this, like use an ice wall here to not have to jump over the spikes. It's fine too, but I prefer to save my ice walls for clips or whatever. Doesn't matter either way, it's just as fast. But yeah, you have to learn that as Rockman. There's no way around it really. Okay, and we're gonna clip. The visual cue here is the line past the corner. Okay, so I'm gonna line it up so you can see where Magma's fist is or where his toes stop. This line. Nope. Then you wanna be an ice wall, and then just do the same thing. Just fire and then immediately slide and hold, press against the wall or the door. What did I say? Line up and then slide. Alright. Here you can just slide and jump. Just slide over this last gap, no big deal. One more time. Slide, jump, and slide to the screen. And here you can just mash slide to usually to get over here and avoid that guy. For some reason when I mash slide... Oh, never mind. It's fine. You can probably you can just hold forward. If you slide into the screen, you can just hold forward. Whatever. Cue for jumping here is when the platform lines up with the bottom here. Like the bottom of this. Like right above the spikes there. When it lines up there, you can jump here. Then you can slide here and jump immediately when that platform starts moving up. Now it's Astro Man. So Astro Man, just switch to magic card. Don't have to memorize where magic card is, just mash the button until you find magic card. You want to start the fight by always... You want to start the fight the same way every time. You want to jump and fire like straight out, but like small jump forward and fire. Because he can do two things in the beginning. He can either do what he does there, like a small dive, or he can come straight for you. And if you do that, you're gonna hit him no matter what he does. If he's coming straight for you, you can slide under him, and if he does that, you can just wait. And after that, it's just a matter of timing, like keeping him stun locked as much as possible. If he does his slow pattern, I'm gonna delay a bit and see if he does his slow pattern where he spawns enemies, so I can show you what to do. Okay, so if he does this, just stand next to him and fire up a little bit more quickly than that. Then you can hit him between, and then you can kill the guy he has spawned. But you want to leave the last guy alive, because as long as he's alive, Astro Man is just gonna do this. He's gonna spawn right above you and then just go straight down and straight up. And that gives you like all the time in the world to hit him. But you want to kill the first two guys to make more room in case you need to go over there. And just easy fight. Just keep hitting it with magic card and you're fine. Alright, I'm gonna go through that stage one more time quickly, and that will be the end of this part. Because Astro Man stage is quite complicated. This was the save where I've been to the shop. Alright. So in the beginning, mash start, and R, and then equip that, and then you start charging. Kill that guy, jump on top of this guy, kill that guy if you feel like it, drop down and kill that guy, switch to fire, R 3 times, kill this guy, slide, kill this guy, he jumped but I was slow, but it doesn't really matter. Slide down here, slide, jump on fire, slide, jump on fire, slide, jump on fire, I forgot to fire, wait for the bird, spawn from behind, slide under, back boost here probably, it's a little bit faster, he only does 2 damage. Okay, that pattern would have had me go backwards, so I'm just gonna attempt the clip instead. Fail at it. Switch to Buster, start charging, after the first platform jump and shoot that guy. Then you don't have to hold charge anymore. Slide into that guy and go down the ladder. Delay and jump on that. Jump over that guy. Wait for the Joka blocks. Jump up here. Jump to this platform and wait for the Joka blocks. Stand here and wait for the Joka blocks. And switch to Ice Wall. Line it up with the second line here and slide through the door. Slide, jump, slide. Go underneath that guy, jump, jump. People like it when I say jump, so I say jump not. Jump. I can't tell the difference. Magic card, just mash L or R until you find it. Begin the fight the same way every time. This is the slow pattern, so I'm just gonna stand next to him and fire straight up. So I hit him between. There's no room for me there, so I'm just gonna wait here instead of spawns. If your timing at some point, you can hit him 2 times per die there. He does the slow pattern again, no big deal. He's gonna do the same thing. No room for me there. There we go. And he's down. And that's the end of this part. Next part will be Dynamo Man, mainly, and then maybe the rest of the crystal stage.